Happy Friday. Got a minute or two? Thought I would see if you guys needed any tarot readings. Welcome to Friday Night Live. Me and Satnin. You know us, the Magic Rabbit. How is everybody? How are ya? Oh, happy day. Anyone need a tarot reading? Hey. Please hit the like button if you would. I'd appreciate it. Does help the algorithm. I won't be on for long, but I've got about an hour and a half here to do some readings before I go out to work some more. I'm gonna work before I go to work. I love it. I love it. You better work. All right, pretty quiet on the Western Front, seems like. So hello to the one person that's here. Hello, hello. Please do hit the like button. It does help. Let me share this stream and see how is everyone. So we don't really have anything going on. We're not in a full moon or on a new moon. I think there's a eclipse coming up. That's not until next week. So I'm just here to see if anyone's Friday night reading before the weekend begins. Check out the weekend energy and go from there. Go from there. So hello, hello. I'm Selena, your certified tarot reader. Okay. Hey, how's it going? I do free yes and no, Misty. Welcome. So yes and no is free for everybody. So all you need to do, Misty, for yes and no is hit the like button and subscribe. That's all I ask. I'm an actual clairvoyant tarot reader and psychic, so I do like to make sure there's some sort of even exchange because it's hard to find real ones. I know. I spent a long time looking, and when I need other people to read for me, it's hard to find them. So yeah, all you got to do is hit the like button, subscribe, get a free yes and no, and then if you want a personal reading, the prices are pinned in the chat. Hey, how's it going, Gina? How are you, sweetie? Welcome. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Yay. Please hit the like button, you guys. It really does help the channel. I only have about an hour and a half before I got to go work somewhere else. Did you hit the like button, Gina? You know, I'm going to ask like a annoying, you're going to hit the like button. I should just get a little bird that says that. Hit the like button. That's what I feel like. It's not fun to be like your own business owner and you healer, and then you gotta also do all your marketing and promoting and yeah. Capitalism. I'm like, back in ancient times, I didn't have to do this, you know. Healers didn't have to promote themselves for capitalist causes. So let me know when you hit the like button and you subscribe, and as soon as you do that, I will answer your free yes or no. So hello to Sing, hello to Misty. Awesome. I love new subscribers. We love them. Woo! We love old subscribers too, don't we, Satnin? So I'm here next to my magic rabbit. Her name's Satnin. I'm Selena. Been reading tarot for 30 years. We're here for personals. We'll answer you yes or no. Oh, Shushritha. Does Shilversh and I have a future? No contact. All right. So spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. So how this yes and no for yes no works is all my cards are in the upright and all my decks everywhere. If it lands in reverse, because I'm a pop reader, I know it's the opposite of that. So I haven't used this deck since the last time I came live. So let me... Uh-oh. Why does this happen? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna light some Palo Santo. So please hit the like button and subscribe, everybody, if you want a free yes and no. That's the energy exchange that I do. Been reading tarot for 30 years. Real psychics and tarot readers don't give out free readings. But if you want a personal reading, this is 90% off of what I charge for my clients in real life who are always happy to pay it. Okay, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Shushritha. Wait, Shushritha. Hey, you got a card for that? Yeah. Me and us be together. Please hit the like button and subscribe, everybody. When you do that, let me know and I answer you yes and no. Let's find out. Do Sharvish and Shrush, sorry if I mess up your name, Shushritha, because that's not easy to say regardless where you're from, have a future together? Spiritual guides, angels, and answers. Tell us the truth. Do they have a future together? So how it works is whatever I see first and whatever direction it lands is the answer. So do you and Sharvish have an answer? So let's find out. So let's see what it says. Yes, it looks like you do have a future together. Whoop, whoop. I like this. I don't know what the future is. Maybe it's a bad future, but nonetheless, that's a question you ask, and that's what the answer was. Awesome, Gina. Okay, spiritual guides. I don't know, Gina, are you going to leave your job soon? Are you looking for another one? Is that why you're asking? Tarot. India. All right. And then Helga, same for you. And Tony Danza, Bonanza. Yes. Okay, Gina, spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Gina. Will Gina be able to? Yeah, I hear that. Yep. I'm moving right now in the midst of a big move, and whole life is changing. I'm leaving the hell realm that is known as Florida and somewhere else to another pure land. Okay, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Gina. Whew. Will they leave their job soon? Oh, I don't want to take that. So will they leave their job soon? All right, so this is how it landed. It landed kind of funny. No. So what I feel like is not soon is the answer, Gina. It's not going to be soon, but you will be leaving your job, but not soon. Because if it was just no, it would be upright. But I feel like it's a not soon. That's the answer I'm hearing. Not soon, but you are going to leave it, but just not soon. Well, I'm ready for something else too, Mama. So how's everybody doing? Welcome. I'm here for personal readings. It's hard to find an actual clairvoyant and tarot reader with 100% accuracy. I promise you guys. Go check out my website. I'm amazing. If you want a personal reading, this is the place to get one. And this is 90% off of what I charge in real life. My personal readings start at $65 and go up. So it's really cheap to get one here. You're welcome. So how are we? So I got to work all weekend. So I won't be on here Saturday or Sunday because I'm working all weekend. I'm working tonight. I'm working tomorrow night. I'm working Sunday all day. She works. She's a working girl. So what do we got? So I guess I'll just play around in Tarot Town until I get somebody who wants a personal reading because that's really why I'm here. Collectives are okay, but they're not even as good or accurate or whatever. I don't even know what I read about half the time. Some people's drama, I'm like, what in the holy dramas is this? Most of the time is what I say when I do collective readings. Because I don't know who I'm tapping into, right? It's whoever watches the video. Who knows? Let's just start and see what we have in Tarotlandia. Let's get out our Oracle of the Tao and go from there. So any questions? Just hit the like button and subscribe. Otherwise, you're just here and we're getting what we get. Ooh, modesty and the turning point. Moderation, humility, keep it simple, lack of pretension, self-respect, sincerity, and respectability. Aw, all those words describe me. Moderation, humility, keeping it simple, lack of pretension, self-respect, sincerity, respectability. Yes, it's the middle way of the Buddhist path to enlightenment. Turning point, return, start of a new cycle, right timing. Yes, and we're getting ready. We're wrapping up the year of the snake. And we're going into the year of the horse. So I'm super excited. I'm a horse. I'm hella damn excited. I remember I was like, what was going on the last time? And then I thought, oh yeah, this 12 years ago, I was going through like the same thing, except now the whole wheel is turned. And I moved to Florida right around this time. Hey, Tess, how are you? Hi, Anna, how are you, sweetie? Welcome. Hi, guys. Love you both. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'm just doing, oh my God. You guys, I can't make this up. Look what fucking came out. Oh, you saw it pop up. I love my spiritual guides. They like to make a joke. They like to show you, yeah, she's psychic for real. And we also push out the correct cards because we are Buddhas and we have no reason to deceive. We are not land deities. We do not grab for power. We do not ask for animal sacrifices. All we ask is you sacrifice the ego and the benefit of all beings. That's why I'm a Buddhist, y'all. Okay. Well, modesty, turning point, return of the new and a new cycle. Hey, awesome, Helga. Thank you. Hello to everybody. So hit the like button, subscribe. All right, Helga, what was your question? Oh, Helga. Well, you and S. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Helga. Let us know. Will S and Helga be together? Period. I don't know what it means. Maybe you'll be together and prison, I don't know. You asked the question, so I just ask it the way you ask it. Will Helga and S be together? So how it works? Whoa, look at that, bam. Looks like there's been some obstacles. There might be some obstacles because it came out kind of funny, but it flew right out. So all systems go for you and us, Helga. Helga. That's what we have, darling. I answered yes and no's for a while. I really do this so that you guys will actually get a tarot reading. And that works sometimes. People will be like, okay, well, I need to know more about this. So, whoa. This flew out, but that's it. Spiritual guides, we have modesty and turning point. Wow, what's next? Next is peace. Hello. You're welcome. 11, so it's a number of union. You're coming into union with yourself because you practice moderation, humility. You kept it simple, lack of pretension. The town I'm moving to is really small, and I was talking to somebody, and they're like, everyone knows your business. I'm like, they can know my business. I'm going to be the most boring person in town. Look at that lady over there with her 2 bunnies. Look at her do nothing and just be peaceful and help others. Wow. Wow. How boring is that? Talk about me all day. Look at that harmony, balance, and perfection. Equipoise, sense of well-being, favorable conditions, and expansion. I don't know who I'm reading for. Maybe just myself, but this looks really great, you guys. Well, I meant for the future and for yes for the future. Yeah, that's pretty good. So good. I'm glad to hear that, Helga. So it looks like due to your moderation, your lack of pretension, and your superly good heart, you have now achieved some sort of balance, harmony, perfection, and well-being. Yeah, after a darkening of the light. Wow. I love this reading so far, guys. I'm reading for you. Maintain a low profile. This is how you do it. Look inward first. Caution and moderation. Moderation's twice. This is the middle way. We're not overdoing it. We're no longer running away from our suffering, nor are we collapsing into it. We're not trying to drown it out with any substances. And we're not miserable. We're just in the middle here. Look inward first. Caution, moderation, self-protection, subdue your brilliance. So maybe you had to do that for a while because motherfuckers be creepy. Creepers be creeping. So whoever I'm reading for, you've done a good job. How? Because you made progress. Advancement, gaining recognition, appreciation, achievements, acceleration, steady gains, and increased clarity. Well, I love this. I don't know who I'm reading for, but we're keeping it right here. And to the bottom of the deck, we have innocence. Well, it's because you're innocent. You have a pure intention. You're born from the lotus flower. The darkness of your trauma and all the sad stories that you came from, you're renewed. That's why you don't age and you look like a little baby. It's because you're literally going backwards, babes. How? Because your mind is tamed, right? Middle way, lack of pretension, self-respect. I ain't nothing to prove to nobody. I ain't got nothing to hide from nobody. You know? Trusting nature, spontaneity, open-heartedness, simplicity, and the unexpected. Well, I absolutely love this. Maybe some of you are going to have a baby. Sharing, reaping rewards, and overflow. Wow, this is really good. So whoever I'm reading for, this is great. So I'm really loving the energy because it shows the moderation, the lack of pretension, and essentially just waiting for your karmic conditions change because you've been planting the right causes. So yay to this. Yay to whoever. Yeah, if you have a question, let me know, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm just doing a random collective to see what's happening in Tarot Land. I'll be here for, I gotta log off at 5:45, so get your orders in by 5:30 and I can do a reading. Okay. What's next? Well, this looks just fucking fabulous. I don't want to pee on it at all. So this looks really good. Tell me more. What's next for the collective? What's next? What's next? I'm going to take the Psychic Tarot of the Oracle. We'll see what's next. So now we have, hi, Miss Thang. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So now we have this great stuff here. Basically, you tamed whatever conditions. You went to the darkening of light, caution and moderation. So all the difficulties, it looks like you transform them through alchemy, inner alchemy, self-protection, progress. Yeah. Here we go. Right timing. What else is next for the collective since they have this incredible, oh my gosh, you guys. And this is card 11 because it's, okay, so maybe I'm reading for a Libra or somebody. I have a Libra North Node. I'm in my North Node. It took me a couple years, but this last 3 years has definitely pushed me in it for sure. It only took 37 years, kids. Wait, 47. I forgot how old I was. So balance. So Libra energy of balance. So basically whatever you were trying to do through your moderation, there's been a turning point and now we have, yeah, just hit the like button and subscribe, Anna, and then drop your yes and no if you have a yes and no question. So balance, peace, all these things are incredible. Yeah, because you had to walk away from something. So I'm getting the story of maybe some difficulties or hardships, you withdrawing, going inward, being modest, keeping it simple. And because of that, you created enough peace that there's been a turning point after the darkening of the light. Yeah, now you're, wow, you're going from the 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. You had to walk away from something, maybe a Libra, in order to attain this balance. Hi, how's it going, Rimus? I'm just gonna call you Star. So hit the like button and subscribe. I don't do free readings. No actual. Listen, you guys, I don't want to bust your bubble. If someone is an actual psychic and a real clairvoyant like me, who's been reading tarot for 30 years and has been this way since I was born, I remember at 4, I was able to read people's minds. They are not giving away free readings because psychic energy is quite taxing, very taxing. And so no one is giving away their free psychic energy, okay? Maybe brand new beginners. But other than that, free yes and no is enough. So you got to hit the like button and subscribe. So if you think you're getting a free reading from a psychic, then you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself if you don't believe it. Yeah, now you have wisdom. You're a spiritual authority. That's me. I'm the Hierophant, you guys. Only at one placement in Taurus, but I am the master. I am the leader and the one with the wisdom. So maybe you've gone through something collective like I have, and you had to walk away from some bullshit. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Well, I'm happy to hear that, sweetie. I like your energy. Why? Because I love all living beings. Now, I don't mean I like all of them, but I do love them. So here you had to walk away from some bullshit to balance yourself out. You darken the light of your own mind. That's how you become an inner alchemist. As you go inward, you find all your gremlins. Usually they come out in the form of others. Mine was a false flame journey. It showed me all of my shadows that I needed to heal. I'm very grateful for that. I walked away from those shadows, from being a part of them in order to darken the light. So now we have, thank you, Taz. Yes, I am new here. Awesome. So hit the like button, subscribe. So we have to walk away, not by ignoring or drinking or fucking our way out of our shadows. In fact, that just makes more shadows, but by embracing them and integrating them. And because you made progress, and now you have peace and balance, and now you're happy, right? And you have this wisdom, you're gosh darn spiritual authority. And now you're celebrating. Everybody's going to be celebrating. Fuck yeah. We're waiting for you. Okay, so Anna, did you want me to answer your question? Oh, yeah. You didn't drop it yet, darling. So 2 more of these. Yes, equal give and take. So basically, collective is balance. You know who you are. You maintained a low profile. You now have balance, and you're celebrating equal give and take after a rest. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the new beginning. Whoa. I love this. Did you hit the like button, Anna, and subscribe? You said you're a new subscriber. Oh, you're new here. Yeah. So this is amazing. After what? You have this new beginning after patience. Maybe some of you, like me, waited a long time. A long time. Well, you know, I always said my worst and weakest paramita was patience. So eventually Buddha's going to sit your ass down if you're a bodhisattva and make you practice it. Sagittarius energy here. Aries energy. Yeah, after being at a crossroads, people were maybe in their ego. Finally, you made a decision to have a successful love life by following your intuition. Awesome. I'm hoping for some Leo energy, this collective me and him. Oh, I love Leos. Leos always come in for me. I have a Leo. I have 2 strong Leo placements. Very strong. I feel like I'm like, why don't people ever pay attention to this? Mine is in Saturn, which is all about my life's goal and mission and my karma. And then also in Venus, which is about my love life, which is very important. So I hear you, Leo. Right, patience does suck. I hear you, Leo. All right, I'm going to answer your question there, Anna. So I have a lot of Leo energy, and I actually really love Leos. The women, anyways. The men are, but that's just men in general. So we're not going to go blaming the old zodiac for that. But, yeah, the women I absolutely love. I get along with them great. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Anna. Tell me the truth. So how the yes and no works is all my cards in every deck are always upright. Why? Because I'm upright. And if it lands in reverse, because I'm a pop reader, then I know it's opposite. So spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Anna. Will Anna speak again with their boyfriend? Will they speak? Well, is it your boyfriend? I hope so. Jeez. I think so. That's funny. You guys are on a break. It landed on the rest and rejuvenation. I think so. What's going on here? How can, if you don't know if you could talk to your boyfriend, then you got bigger problems than tarot can help. That's what, like, you better know if you're going to talk to him again. So that's funny that it came out on I think so, because there's a little break here. So you might need to get a tarot for that. All right, so moving on. So we're just doing a collective. I'm waiting for you guys to buy a reading because it's not really as fun for me to just do collectives because I don't know who I'm reading for. Whereas when I tap into you, I'm tapping into you. So we have rest and rejuvenation, equal give and take. So this is a beautiful story so far. I'm absolutely in love with this story. It seems like it was quite an intense story indeed. Okay. Did you hit the like button and subscribe, Miss Thing? Because that's all I ask for. Did Rob do interviews on twin flame? Ooh. Who's Linda? Are you Linda? Are you Linda? All right, what else can we get here? So what else was this about? Let's take some tarot. So I think this looks amazing. Let's take some Lunasol tarot and find out. So you're okay. And you said you hit the like button and subscribe. Awesome. All right. Let me answer about you. You're Linda. Linda. Okay, spiritual guides, angels and ancestors of Linda. Did Rob do internet research on the twin flame connection with Linda? Is he looking it up? Is he trying to figure out? Listen, good luck with that. Yes, we got a yeah. I feel like he even, I don't even know Rob, but I just heard him say it. Yeah, do the masculines, now again, sometimes you can be the divine feminine in the masculine body. I've met that before several times. Sometimes you can represent the divine masculine in the feminine body. And if you don't like the terms masculine and feminine, then just substitute it for receptive and directive, okay? I'm tired of the fucking internet. Just say receptive and directive. You don't have to genderize it. You can just... Directive is the XY chromosomal gene, but if you are an XY and identify as a woman, that's fine too. And receptive is the XS chromosomal gene. So figure it out, don't matter. Gemini gang, whoop whoop. I dreamt he did. Well, you must have known. Did you say you're a Pisces? No, that's Anna. Pisces always know. All water signs we know. If you've got like a water Mercury, you're going to dream shit. I do all the time. I don't like it that much, actually. People, like in the past, I would know when people would cheat on me because I would dream about it. That's not fun. You know? That's why you don't try to hide shit from an extremely intuitive psychic water sign who's also been perfecting their psychic gifts for 20 years. So my next partner is going to have to be really full of honesty and integrity, which they will be anyways. So here we go. We're both Leos. Aw, we like Leo. Let's see what's next. So we have this great story of somebody being very, I don't know, modesty. I don't know if that fits you, Leo. Modesty, the darkening of progress. I think the most exalted Leos are the ones who are modest and they take their power and shine and use it for others. So what do we have? This is from the Sun, Luna. Ooh, manifestation, but it came out funny. So it looks like someone's manifesting or trying to manifest a truth about celebrating in this work after being stressed out and defending. Well, this is kind of like our story here. That's exactly. You can't tell anybody from nothing. Don't you try. They try. It don't work. My favorite is when I know the truth and the motherfuckers try to gaslight me. Oh, God, that pisses me off so bad. So now my biggest thing is trying to, like, shut up about it, right? Like, I know that they're lying. And just be like, okay, Selena, you don't have to say nothing. Just don't talk to this person ever again because everything come out of their mouth is a fucking lie. So what does it matter? Don't try to gaslight me, y'all. I already know. I already be knowing. If I wanted, I could tap into your fucking mental continuum, but you ain't paying me for that. That's why I only do paid readings. Because people understand I ain't reading your mind for free. I don't want to be in that hellhole. Okay, so you don't want to go in that trash can of people's minds. And most people's minds are trash. Okay. Not that they're trashy, but that the people don't watch their mind. And so most of the minds of human beings are just negative, right? We're constantly on like a negative feedback loop of stupidity. Like I got my own. I don't need to hear yours. I don't need to hear anybody else's. I left shit in my own head. Okay, so it looks like there's a change. All right, so you're trying to manifest the truth and celebrating all the hard work that you did, collective, because you're so good at this hard work. And yeah, I hate when people try to gaslight me. It's really fucking annoying. It's like, okay, it's like I can hear you, know you, and if you want me to bring out receipts, I will, but you're not going to like them because that means you'll just be called out. So anywho, back to this story though, because we're not doing that anymore. We don't give a fuck. We just know now who tells the truth and doesn't. So now I'm trying to manifest the truth about the celebration and the hard work, and someone is stressed out because something has changed regarding fighting for something. Fighting for what? I feel like you're not fighting, whoever I'm reading for. The fight is over, right? The fight is done. You won. You have this new beginning here for you. Bam. Oh, and I picked it up and just so happened to say this. New beginning, and you're going to get your love of your life because you've been following your intuition. So very much High Priestess energy. So 9 of Wands, 9 of Wands. We are fighting so far. Check yourself before I wreck myself. Exactly. Right, Nikki. You better work. Look, but then we have this. Wow, the Page of Wands in reverse. So maybe I'm reading for when there's Temperance on the bottom. Maybe I'm reading for someone who has a kid. Page of Wands in reverse is like something you don't want to do. So the Page of Wands upright is the explorer. If it's in reverse, it's like, I'm not going there. So something has changed about fighting for something that somebody no longer wants. Yeah. To move forward with a victory and communication. Interesting. We have a lot of wand. This is very hot. So someone mentioned Leo earlier. A lot of Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy here with all these wands. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands, Page of Wands in reverse, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. So something has changed. And now someone no longer wants to explore moving forward. Maybe you were waiting on somebody and you decided to be patient and just move on. Yeah, for this new beginning. Wow, Ace of Swords to the Ace of Wands. Well, you know, if you want this Ace of Wands, you're going to have to practice the Ace of Swords, at least with people who have modesty, dignity, and so forth. So hello, everybody. Welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. I'm an actual psychic and clairvoyant. I don't do readings for free. No actual psychic or clairvoyant reads free tarot. I do a free yes and no. Just hit the like button and subscribe, and everything else is pinned. All the links for the payments and the prices are in the comments. So here we go. So I have to say that like a little commercial every time someone pops in. I hate to do it, but yeah, here's the devil. The devil in the skies. You could be dealing with a capricorn. Oh, and there's the high priestess again. Pisces, Cancer. Made a decision. Ooh, look at this. To be patient and temperate. Oh my God, and this brought a tower because of the duality and how long it took and the healing. Whoa. Now getting to calmer waters is justice because something was overburdensome. And now, wow, you guys, this is incredible. My major arcana is never touching. Never. Okay, I'm a real weirdo. I'm a real Virgo Mars when it comes to putting my cards away. And I do not let them touch. But this is destiny. So you followed your intuition. You made the decision. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait. And this is unexpected change for somebody because of the duality here and how long it took them to pull their head out of their ass and to heal, to get to calmer waters. And this is justice because this shit was overburdensome for you. You wanted equal give and take. You wanted to celebrate. Now you're independent as the Queen of King of Cups after heartbreak. Yeah, and you're moving into this Emperor and Empress energy. So this is amazing. Who am I reading for? Well, here's Satan left behind. Some devilish archetype. Who was your soulmate for sure. And then we have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Queen of Discs. Yeah, all right. Well, there we go. That's the story. It was painful. It was hard. It was full of bullshit. Somebody had an ego. Somebody wanted to win at all cost. And that prevented you from moving forward. Because you know that your new beginning is here. You know you're going to have a passionate new beginning. You know you're going to have success because you have all the right ingredients for everything that you want. I love it. Absolutely love this. Yeah, he made the judgment call. I just opened it again. Wow. Open that again. You made the judgment call on the King of Swords. It could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or someone who's very cold. And the Queen of Wands. Maybe that's you, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Who was just holding back after a decision about where to plant. Had to walk away. 8 of Cups again to get happiness, to have this new. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, well, that's a little story there. Again, I don't know who I'm reading for because I just am reading, but seems like it all ended up fine. Absolutely fine. So, anyone have any questions? That's why I tell people you can't hide it. Anyone have questions? Anyone, Bueller? Story's good. Story's solid. So what's up next then? So does this person, I feel like there's 2 people involved here clearly. So I feel like I'm reading for someone who finally was patient, tolerant, modest, just all the right things, was waiting for some devil archetype to get their shit together. It never happened. There was no clarity. You were trying to manifest it. Some clarity. And I don't know if it ever came through. It may never came through. You know, if it's the devil archetype, it probably won't come through. Probably if they did tell you the truth, it wouldn't even be the truth anyways. I hate to say that, but honest people are dishonest people. They lie, cheat, and still do what they want. So, High Priestess decision. So, could have, like I said, Pisces, Scorpio. But now let's see what's coming up here. Oh, super thanks. Okay. I would love to read for you, Eddie. So, Eddie, here are my payment links. Give you $20. Eddie, my readings are $65. 20, you give me a $20 super chat that I'm going to get in a month and get 20% off of that. It's only going to be 14, isn't much. I keep my super chat off. So if you want to do a super chat, that's fine. I'll turn it on, but you got to give me 30% more of the prices. So if you pay me directly, it is the price listed and pinned in the chat. If you want to pay me through Super Chat, you're going to have to add 30 and I'll turn it on. So that's how you pay me. So pay me. I prefer Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, Ko-Fi, anything. Anything. My baby mama's ex is a Gemini. Well, that's pretty good usually with, oh, you're Pisces. Oh, you're Leo. All right, so that's what I have. So, Eddie, yes and no is free. If you want me, okay, I can catch up. That's better. So look at the prices, Eddie. So don't just randomly send me $20 because you'll only be paying for a mini reading plus a tip. So don't worry, you'll get a full table. It'll look like this that I've just put on here. Are these Canadian? Canadian what? Dollars? No, I'm in the US. So yes, if you guys want a reading, I would love to read for you. It'll stay up here for at least 2 weeks, so you'll have it for 2 weeks. It will be a full table of cards unless you get a mini, and that's just 3 to 5 cards. And you'll get the answer that you want because I'm a real deal. I have 100% accuracy. Apps, are these Canadian? Oh yeah, like Cash App's Canadian, Zelle's Canadian. I don't know about Zelle. Zelle's should be Canadian. Venmo's Canadian. So, okay, awesome. Well, then do the 25 or however much it is. Is it 25? I just put it on there, yes. Do a full reading at 25. It's this cool little thing. So this, I have one deck just devoted to timing oracle. So this is how it usually works, Nikki, this is what I've noticed. My decks are all I'm very Virgo Mars, right? Everything has got a meaning. Everything is very organized. Because that's how I keep my psychic energy very clear and clean so that I'm not confused about my ego versus the message. Because when I give you a message, it's not about me. So it doesn't matter. I'm simply the vehicle. So with the timing oracle, usually happens 2 to 3 cards. 2 of them are going to be like, don't worry about it, or in divine timing. And then one of them will have an actual timing, like a month, or it'll be like 6 months from now, or a time of year. So that's what it is. So Eddie, if you want a full reading, babe, just pay me, let me know, and you get a full reading. That's why I'm here, babe. I'm here to get a full reading. So let's see what's next then. So you went through this, you decided to walk away from the devil or a devil archetype. Now you're headed towards a soulmate. So this says danger, fatal blow. I feel like this is what happened to this person. The doctrine of mutually assured destruction prevents conflict. Irreversible damage in sight, and facing the conflict head on could have prevented it. Absolutely. Well, maybe you tried to face the conflict head on, collective, and they just didn't want to. They'd rather blow up the ship than tell you the truth, which is super sad if you think about it. Like someone would rather just like not tell you the truth. I used to limit myself to safe zones, but now I realize I must face the danger to survive this. Interesting. So that's something there. I have Cash App. Awesome. Well, then just do Cash App, babe. He's so organized. Here, I'm gonna do it for you, sweetie. Hold on, Eddie. Just click this link. Right there, bub. You should be able to just click it in the here. Just boop, click on it. Don't call yourself names. You're not it. And again, if you want me to turn on the super chat, you just have to add 30%. So if you want a full reading, 30%, so 250 times 3 is going to be 750. So you just have to add 750. So it's going to be if you want a full reading, if you have 750 to 25, that's 3250. So I can turn on my Cash App. I don't get it till the end of the month, but I'll turn it on if you really can't figure it out. But I prefer to get the money, sooner, and also you to pay less, right? Okay, so Destiny, whoa. Collective, look at this. I said, what's up next for the collective? Are you kidding me? And as I said that, there was like a flash of light outside. Oh my God. Passionate love and strong desire bringing fulfillment and joy. Abso-fucking-lutely. You're going to ride away on that damn white Palomino horse of yours. Destined to be together. Your happy ending is assured. Strong, unbreakable bond. That's incredible, you guys. Wow. This is where you're heading. This didn't work out because it was not, you waited. What are you going to do? They made me believe our connection wasn't real and that it was just a waste of my time. I don't know that was untrue. I know now that was untrue. Destiny had a different plan for us. Whoa. Don't let anyone ever tell you can't have this if that's what you want. Yeah, nobody's an idiot. We're all just, we don't cut ourselves down here on Magic Rabbit Tarot. I might cut you down. But nobody, I want to let any of you talk bad to yourself. I may do it, but it would only be out of love and compassion. People don't understand that's what wrath is in Buddhism. If I'm harsh, it's because it's needed. I don't want to do it. Okay. New beginning. You guys, look at this. New beginning. Pressing life's reset buttons, setting a new intention, gaining a fresh perspective, embracing new beginnings. You guys, this is incredible. I love this reading for us. Even with this distance, I know we're never truly apart. Our new beginning is always within reach. Aww. I love this, you guys. So this is great. Looks like you went through something. You got through something. You know, you took a fatal blow maybe to your heart. Maybe your self-esteem and your pride. It hurt real bad, but you know what? You earned it. So for, you can do Lenormand if you want, Desi. So the in-depth includes, okay, the deep dive does have Lenormand, yeah. So how I do this is, so I don't know if you're familiar with Lenormand. I can do all Lenormand if you want, but most people aren't familiar enough with Lenormand, and Lenormand works in tableaus, right? So you either have the 3 tableau, the 5 tableau, or the full tableau. That's how it's traditionally done. However, I use Lenormand as an oracle type of card. So when I do full readings and you do a deep dive, we'll pick something. So say this is your reading, right? And you're like, I want to go and find out more about this new soulmate coming in. So then I would take Lenormand and find out information with that. And you get an oracle on top of that. So the way I use Lenormand on top of a tarot reading is as a clarifier. Most of my oracle cards are clarifiers. If you don't want them used that way, then you tell me and I tell the deck, hey, they just want an oracle card and they get it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Oh, I'm nosy too, mama. Why do you think I read tarot? I tell people all the time, I'm a Buddhist and I have vows not to lie, cheat, steal, kill, or gossip. But this is my gossip. And it's okay. Buddha's okay with it because I'm helping you. It's not like I'm helping you find information you need. So yeah. So you get a lot for your money. You work hard for your money. And I've been reading tarot for 30 years and I've never, ever had anyone tell me I was wrong. Maybe when I was like, 20, or I didn't do it professionally since I've been a professional tarot reader. Awesome. Oh, I want you to have clarity. That's what I love. That's why I love reading tarot, you guys. It's because I like to help and I have powers. So why not help you and feed myself? Back in the day when we end crapalism, I promise we're not gonna have money anymore. So what happened? The healers and the mystics and the high priestesses and the hierophants, we just become the royal society that we were made. I give to you, you give to me, we care for each other. Everyone has a place. Anyways, that's Selena's happy joy new earth plug. So this is great, you guys. You have a new beginning. There's destiny. You took a fatal blow to your poor little heart. And now you're going to manifest your true love. And you're a fucking master and a hyper. You're damn near these. You're both the hero and the heroine. You're both the lady and the themdy, right? You have the high priestess energy. Yeah, because you're happy now. And you have the wisdom of the Hierophant. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, they're the highest couple in here. Even beyond the Emperor and the Empress is my opinion, because they have powers that the Emperor and Empress doesn't. All right. So I'm going to clean this up because it looks like people interested in reading. So if you want a free yes and no, everybody gets that. The Cash App is on, babe. Yes. That's me. So did you pay me, sweetie? So Eddie, if you paid me, then I'll read your reading right now, babe. So tell me when you pay me. And then we'll start. Just drop your question. And let's do it now, guys, because I got to go to work. So I got to go read tarot all night. So I work vending events locally. And I vend. And that's how I meet a lot of clients there. And this is way cheaper than I charge there. Oh, shit. So Eddie, did you pay? All right, Nikki, let's find out. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Nikki, tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah, so I'm ready. You don't have to turn on the Cash App. That was the thing. So just pay me, Eddie, and then we'll start your reading. It is fun. It's fun. It's cold because it's fucking cold outside. It's like 54 degrees in Florida right now, so that's been rough, but normally it's nice. All right. Will Nikki get the job next week? Uh-oh. I think, Nikki, they don't know yet. Looking, weather permitting, so I'm getting a probably not next week. That's what I just heard. I don't think next week, but that's okay because things are still moving around. Keep in mind, tarot is all about what's moving around. All right, so Eddie, all right, awesome. Okay, Eddie, I'm going to put my cards away and you guys can all see how I don't have my major arcana touch. Eddie, why don't you think about your question, meditate on it for a bit, send me the energy, and then drop your question, and then I'll go from there. So, Eddie, we can either do, what's your sign? Do you know, like your sun sign? When's your birthday, Ed? You don't tell me your birthday, but just tell me, like, do you know your sign? Because then I can do that based on just drop your question. I'm talking too much. A message on the 25. Okay. All right. I got it, Eddie. No worries. I believe you, bud. I believe you. I believe you. So now drop your question so I can meditate it. I got it, Eddie. You're right. You're on. You're in. You're up. Eddie's on it. So, I see it. Yep. Now, I need you to tell me your question, and I'll pick a deck from there. Or if you want to tell me your sun sign, then I can pick a deck from there. Because I have a lot of tarot. Okay. Oh, babe, you don't need that, all that jazz. Oh, you're a tiger. No, you're a dragon. 227. Eddie, you've got the same birthday as Elvis Presley. Well, he wasn't born in 1988, but that's his birthday. He's a triple Pisces. That's the way he sounds in his head, like this. That's what it sounds like. His birthday is 227. Yeah, but he sounds like that in his head. Mama knows, because Mama can hear his thoughts. Okay. You guys are up. It's perfect. Yeah, I know you're Pisces. I just said my bunnies. Didn't you hear my funny voice? That's my rabbit voice, you guys. I can't help it. He's a good boy. He's good. I'm kind of obsessed with my rabbit, Elvis Presley. I don't think I could ever date a Pisces man, but Elvis is my true bun love, so that's all that matters. I'm pretty driven. I'm a very driven woman. I need a very driven man. I'm all about that power couple energy, so unless a Pisces has a lot of strong earth in their chart, it probably, I can't carry nobody. I ain't carrying around no floppy fish unless you a 3-pound bunny is all I gotta say. All right, perfect. Perfect, Desi. All right, you're next. All right, so Eddie, my love, you didn't even ask a question yet. So please drop your question, babe. I might use the Mermaid Tarot for you since you're a Pisces. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it. No worries, babe. I'll check next for the cash app. Oh my God. Is Millie posting? Of course he is. I don't even have to answer that question. I really know to ask this the first time. Oh, okay. Okay, I just want you to tell me, like, all right, so do you want to get a message from your guides then? I want to know what's coming for you. Okay, that's what okay, I hear you. No worries, Eddie. We got you, bub. We got you, Bubby. You're in the right place, little fish. I'm a triple crab, so I love me Pisces. All right, so Ed, what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna use the Mermaid Tarot, since that's you don't have, a romance question, because I do have a Love is Love deck that is really good with my love questions, but I can't talk too deep about what's going on. No worries, babe. No worries. You don't have to say a word. But the thing is, how this works is, okay, I'm going to tell you about tarot. This is the way Selena works. I don't know about other tarot readers, but listen really close, Eddie. You only get one question. I cannot take my psychic mind, penetrate one thing, and then you be like, yeah, but tell me about this. So if you do not have a question, Eddie, I'm just going to get a message, okay? So think about that. Do you want a message, just an open message from your spiritual guides? I don't know what we're going to talk about, but the first row is going to tell me what we're talking about. You'll know. I won't know because I don't know you. And then from there, we'll read. So think about, do you want just a message from your spiritual guides, or do you have a question? Because you can't change it once they get in there. It's financial. Oh, it's financial? Okay. Well, then let me use my finance. Well, no, this is fine. I don't want to pull up. No, you know what? I will. Oh, I will. I'm going to use my financial deck then. I have one just for that I've dedicated. I have a couple decks that just, okay, that's good. Thank you. I'll answer your question real quick, Taz, and then I'll get out my gold foil tarot for Eddie. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Millie, tell us the truth, the whole truth. Is he posting sad, sappy shit, hoping that Taz will see them? Is he posting sad, sappy shit? Let's call it sad, sappy shit. In hopes that Taz will see it. That like fell in my hand. Okay, that says yes, but let me do again. Well, is he posting sad, sappy shit? Yeah, look, without a doubt. So I heard yes, and we got a yes there, so yes. He's trying to emotionally manipulate you like Scorpios do. He's trying to manipulate you like Scorpios do. All right, let me get my deck out. See, I always take that to my vending gigs. Actually, I'm taking this one. So, I pulled it out of the bag. Here's my money deck that I dedicate just to money. People can use it for other stuff, but I did a special money thing over it. I have a couple decks that are just very specifically, like I've got a love, that's I like to use for love. But they can also use those decks for other things. It's not like they are only for that. All right, spiritual guides, angels and ancestors of Eddie. Tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. He wants to know about his money. And this is a beautiful deck too. And that. And that. Let me sage it out. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, Taz, he's just doing his little thing. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Uh-oh. Get over here. Of Eddie. We are asking about money. Eddie wants to know about his financial situation, where it's going to head, how it's going to improve. Please tell me the truth, the whole truth. Keep my ego, any misinterpretation out of it. Let's know about money and his money, about Eddie Money here. I'll call you Eddie Money. Tell us about Eddie Money. Okay, you see, I see you want a new beginning. Here we go. Let's do this. Spiritual guides, angels, ancestors. Let's get a little financial prediction here. I feel like the lady. Oh my God. Well, I see your money's been affected by, oh my God, were you married or something? Because somebody left you sad out in the cold. Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but this could just be you in your feminine aspect, because the Queen of Wands is the archetype of the socializer. So she is the counterpart to the entrepreneur, which is the King of Wands. So usually a King of Wands is either an entrepreneur or a business owner on his own. So I don't know, somebody left you sad, Eddie? Somebody left you sad because of a lot of illusions you had. Okay, well, we're not even talking about money, but I always tell my clients, your money, your emotional state affects your money. Why? Because it's a frequency. If you're sad and you're depressed and you feel like shit, I mean, you're probably not going to make any money because, you know, that's not a drag. You scare the money away. Yeah, but you want to, oh my God. So I see here something really affected your, look at all this cups. Eddie, I don't even have, what did you say, my input? Oh, you mean about Millie? So what I'm seeing here, look at this. Eddie, you asked about money, but all I'm seeing is your heart. So you're sad because somebody left you out in the cold because you thought you were going to be this. Wow. So I feel like this has affected your money already. Yeah. And basically put you at a crossroads here where you had to change. And something is, your money's taken a long time. Wow. Okay. So that's the first row. I'm trying to shove it in here. It's been a rough life, girl. I'm sorry I lost a lot of things. Oh, baby, I hear ya. Yeah, I hear ya, babes. You ain't got to tell me about the sadness of the water signs. Okay? We hold the emotions for the world, and that usually means ours are getting squished on. Squished. Or maybe that's just a part of it, right? Being a water sign is that we have to deal with it. All right, so something took a long time for it to change. So I feel like this is your money. So now your money's coming in here. Now your money's in because we finally got money when I got the Knight of Pentacles. So it's taken a long time for something to change. So let's get into the, yeah, you've been not as patient as you hoped. So we have Sagittarius energy. I don't know if this is a Sag because we've twice about working together to get to calmer waters. Do you have, so it looks like right now you're trying to be patient. You're not great at it. Sorry. But the Temperance card upright would be like patient, waiting for things to balance out. Looks like you're a little impatient here because something's not really getting to the calmer waters at your work the way you thought. So now we finally have Pentacles showing up. Yeah. Were you divorced? Oh my God, I have the King and Queen of Cups? Or the King and Queen of Swords? Who are these people? Who's this, Eddie? Who's this? These are divorced couples, bro. And this is I'm broke on the inside. Wounded warrior, 9 of wands. You got the king and queen of swords. They're usually depicted as a very intellectual couple who can be quite biting in their words, but in this case I see it as a divorce. Did you get through a divorce? No, not really. Okay, well then who are these people? So it's like you've been trying to, is this your boss or something? Do you have a business partner? Who cut you off? You're trying to be more intellectual here? Because you asked about money. So what I'm seeing is you've been trying to be patient with working together on something to get to calmer waters with someone or something that cut you off. I don't know if this Queen of Swords is like your boss or whoever. I'm seeing this as you. So you're trying to be intellectual about it. Yeah. And be independent. So I think you are going to get better with your finances here, buddy. But I feel like it has taken a long time. So now we're going into the future. You will be independent. Yeah. There's Piscean energy right there. But it's like you don't want to wait. So the Pisces card came out sideways. Knight of Cups sideways. Pisces energy, but really the Knight of Cups, he's a faithful lover. He's not just a faithful lover. He's a faithful whatever. I'm faithful to something. It's like you're waiting for something to become independent here. Yeah, former employer. Did you have a lawsuit or something? Who stressed you out? The former employer stressed you out. And now you're waiting to be more independent, but you're having a hard time because this new beginning hasn't come. Well, what I'm seeing, though, Eddie, is that your new beginning is coming, darling. You got the Fool here. This is Aries energy. So whatever you went through emotionally definitely affected your finances. So right now you're trying to be patient, but you're not very great at it. Like you don't, something's going on with your boss or something. Like I don't know who this person is. And you said a former employer that really stressed you out. Okay. And now you have this independence, this wealth and independence. 9 of Pentacles is that you're going to be fine. But it's like you either don't believe in this new beginning. Are you waiting on some money, Eddie? Can you work me 100 times? You woke me up in the kitchen mentally and then fired me. Oh my God. I loved the man for a long time. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. Yeah. Oh, then here's work. Okay, this is good. Okay, I like this. This is better. Because I see the sadness of the relationship. I want to know if I'm going to do it in my life. That's what I want to know. Do what? Do what? It looks like it here because you have this new beginning to work on becoming what? A King of Pentacles. Going from a King of Swords to a King of Pentacles. He's a husband archetype, but he's really big daddy money. So you do have this, Eddie. It showed up. I have a new beginning in work that's going to make me money because I made a judgment. What is your judgment? I don't know because you're saying doesn't make no sense here. And then we have the Piscean card on the bottom of the deck. Papa won it twice. Honey, I don't know what you're saying. If you sound drunk to me, so whatever. I don't care if you are drunk. That's fine. Nobody says you got to be sober to be on here. So it looks like you're trying to use your intuition about how to invest something that is seemingly deceptive as the King of Wands. And you had the Queen of Wands. So we've had the King and Queen of Wands, the King and Queen of Swords. So what are you trying to invest in? Yeah, but you're waiting for some sort of legal justice to make you happy. Ooh, and the Emperor energy. Whoa. Papa do the big. I don't even know what that means. So that's what I have. So I do see that right now you are struggling to be patient with whatever it is you're waiting for. Okay, you're waiting for something. I see this. Right now you're actually in the future. Okay, you're going to be financially independent, but you don't know if you want to be loyal to this new beginning and work for this person. So I feel like you're going to have to make a judgment. So money is coming in and you do have an opportunity to work for someone. The damn, he won the lottery twice. So I feel like it's happening right now, you getting to calmer waters. But what you don't see is that you actually are going to have work that will be successful. But you have to listen to your intuition here about where to invest and watch out for any deception from a King of Wands. So if you have people trying to talk you into some shit and you're unsure, be careful. I'm trying to manifest twice. Okay, that's a lot. I don't know what you're trying to manifest. A polyamorous work relationship? I don't know. I don't know, but that's what I have, sweetie. So you asked about your money, and I'm saying, yeah, be patient, because right now you're not. And so you need to get to calmer waters mentally and spiritually with whatever happened in your last job. And be intellectual, right? Yeah, you're going to be okay, yeah. Exactly. So basically, whatever happened in your last job that put you in this wounded warrior where you felt like you were just, like you said, 120 hours a week, you need to start to put that behind you, right? Put it in, put it away. Be the king of swords. Cut that shit out. Because you're going to be fine, but you don't know if you want to be loyal to this new job. So Spirit is saying you're going to have an opportunity to be Big Daddy Money here, but you'll have to decide because you may not like the position. I don't know. All right, Desi, you're next, yeah? So it looks good overall. This is your energy. So whenever we have your energy at the bottom of the deck, that's great. That means you're actually in control of this. Well, actually, you guys were all in control of it, but we don't realize that, and so we fuck it up. Oh, awesome. Yeah, stay strong. You can swim upstream. Exactly. You're welcome, Eddie. So it looks okay, babe. You're actually going to have an opportunity to make good money. New beginning. Look at that. New beginning to work for this person or to work on that person. Okay. So now we have a Desi. All right, Desi, you're up, babes. Ooh, now I want to get into your question because that's exciting. Okay, so since we don't know your question, yeah, give me your back. So tell me all, girl. Tell her, boy, girl, whoever you are, lady. Tell me everything because then I can pick a deck for you based upon what you tell me. Give me the backstory. Yeah, the more info you guys give me, the better. But if you don't want to, because some people like to test me, that's fine too. One time I had a lady come and buy a reading. She sat there. I would hit the card. She'd go like that. And I think, okay, and then at the end of the story, she's like, yes. And she told me everything I just told her. I'm like, okay, well, I told you I was psychic before. I'm not like lying about it. Like I live in the city. I'm not like going around. Ah. Oh my God, Desi, those are the drama stories we're living for. I live. Did you guys date a year ago, or was it just friends, or did you ever have a relationship? Tell me about that. Oh, okay. So yeah, did you guys, okay, reconnected? I know, I live for these stories. I live. So did you guys date previously, or is it just a almost, this could have happened and just didn't type of scene? See, watch me put all my cards in different places so that they don't touch the other one. We had to work with, okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense, right? Can't always, depending on the work. Yeah, some people have like clauses in there and shit. Okay, well, cool. All right, well, awesome. So do you want to give me his sign? You want me to do the love is love? Because I feel like we should use love is love, but I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to leave it up to you. Or I can use one based on your signs. But that sounds like a love question, so what's your signs? What's his sign? What's your sign? A Gemini sun, Taurus rising, Scorpio moon. Okay. All right, you don't have to tell me. Jason is a Gemini sun, Taurus rising. I'm a Scorpio. Whoa, I'm opposite of him. I'm a Scorpio rising with a Taurus moon and my Cancer, but we'll use this one. We'll use love is love. We'll find out. It's a good deck, period. All my decks are great, but this one is great for that. I just find that some decks have got a little more something. Virgo, okay, Sag moon. Okay, that's good. And Sag rising. Oh, you're very spicy. You're very spicy. You're very hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, let's sage her out here. And get on it. So what we're going to do right now, his real intentions. I don't know, babe, if he's been thinking about you for 10 years, I mean, seems like probably a long time. Yeah, you're hot there. Yeah, you got a lot of hot. Hot moon, hot Sag. Hot in the city tonight. He sounds like, you sound almost more spicier than that. This is Taurus rising, Scorpio moon, but Scorpio moon's intense, bro. I feel bad for that. Sorry about it. Sorry, Jason. Sorry, Jason, you got a Scorpio moon. Sorry about that. It's not a good moon. placement at all to have. It's funny because I'm a Taurus moon, which is an exalted placement. So meaning that the best placement you can have a moon in is Taurus because it makes me mellow and chill, easy going, perfect wifey. And then the worst moon to have would be a Scorpio moon. Hey, Blue, how's it going, sweetie? Welcome. And to Joseph, welcome, guys. I'm doing a personal reading. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. My name is Selena. I'm sitting next to Satin and my magic rabbit. We're going to do a personal right now. If you want one, let me know. Otherwise, yes and no is free at the end. But you got to wait. All right, so here we go. Scorpio Mars. Oh, my God. Well, that's an okay placement to have. I'm a Virgo Mars. Actually, Scorpio Mars is good because Mars is the planet of action. Scorpio is ruled by Mars, so I feel like that's a good placement. That means you'll get shit done. Are you kidding me? All right, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Okay. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Tells the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Jason is recently reconnected. What does he? And we want to know, is he full of shit? Or does he really love her and will they be in contact again? Is he pulling an in and out Gemini thing? Or is this for real, never forgotten about her? Whoa, there you are, the Hermit. Queen of Cups, loving. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. I'm a Cancer. I'm a triple Cancer. Hi, Lala. I'm a triple Cancer. I have a... That sounds like a bad disease. I'm a Cancer stellium. I have 3 strong. I have 2 exalted planets, 1 in Jupiter and 1 in my moon. Bitch is exalted. So I'm going to be Buddha in this life. I ain't coming back again, y'all. I thought I was already going to be Buddha. I was pretty pissed when I was like 4 years old. I'm like, I thought I was done with this realm. Nope, girl, you didn't get it done. You had to come back. Okay, here we go. Spiritual guides. Angels and ancestors. Hi, Marquita of... Whew, Desi. So what's up? Let's see, find out about Jason. We got to find out the truth here. Uh-oh, what was that? Okay. All right, strong. Maybe he's been a... Yeah, okay, there you are. You've been... Whoa. Wow. So how my readings work... Wow, you got 3 major arcana off the bat, you guys. Wow, does he? So this is destiny. This was always destiny. But how the reading works is we get the past, present, and future. So I feel like in the past, this was quite difficult for you to make some decision, probably to not... Yeah, you had to... I don't know, something about... Yeah, for you to hold back. Wow, that took a lot of... I don't want to come back. Exactly. Well, you better get it done in this lifetime, girl. Because remember, we create our own reality. And if we're still attached to this reality, we do come back. If we haven't learned all the lessons, we have to come back. We keep coming back until we're done with the lessons. And then we come back to help others. Anywho, moving on. If you're not a Buddhist, you don't believe that, who cares? So I see here in the past, you were holding back. And this was really hard for you. Yeah. This is really hard for you. Yeah. Because you wanted to celebrate with him. So this is the past. So we do past, present, future. So I see that, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Okay, well, this is interesting because you said you're a Virgo and he's a Gemini, and that's ruled both by what? The planet of communication, Mercury. So it's interesting because you were holding back because of your ego or somebody's ego. So you made the decision, I almost feel like, to be happy on your own. Oh my God. And then look. So right now we have this 2 of Cups energy. So I feel like it was definitely from your side. You felt it strongly. Because I'm picking up on you here. Or maybe that's how he saw you, as holding back. Maybe he saw you as holding back out of pride. Even though y'all made each other happy. I feel like... So what's this? So somebody here was holding back because of ego. And the decision. So now... So I'm going to move this over here because I feel like this is now. The Leo energy of getting revelations about being the 2 of Cups. So this is what he's just told you. Hey, you were my 2 of Cups. I always did love you. In the past, maybe he was holding back because of ego. Yeah, I'm taking a rest. Maybe you did run away, girl. Shoot, I don't know. But Geminis will fucking gaslight the shit out of you anyways, so. Gemini and Gemini placements. He was probably running away and he said you were. No, fuck that. Fucking air sign is all I gotta say. Sorry. Bless him. I would just say fuck heavy Aquarius and Gemini placements and men. That's all I gotta say. Hetero men, all right? Fuck all Gemini, heavy Gemini and Aquarius placements that are unhealed. Hashtag not all. Okay, we're gonna hashtag not all this shit. He was fronting and loved me the whole time. Yeah, Geminis. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He was fronting, baby. He was fronting. So you had to be strong, or he had to be strong. Somebody had to be strong here, but somebody was definitely holding back. Why? Because of the ego. But now here we have a revelation about being a true love. Okay, because we literally have the Two of Cups. Yes! And moving forward with victory. So I like this. Yeah, hashtag not all. I say it all the time. Hashtag don't come at me. I'm only telling you about the people I've met. Now, maybe I've only met lower frequency Aquarius men. Maybe I've only met lower frequency Gemini men. I do have friends that are Gemini men that aren't like that. But we're just friends. So here. So it looks like there has been some break. Yeah. And now, yeah, because there was some heartbreak. So did he just get out of a relationship maybe or something? Ooh, he wants to sexy you up, girl. Look at this. Yeah, Aquarius. I have 3 Aquarius. Me too. Me too, Blue. Then you. Okay, so what I'm seeing right now is he's told you yours 2 is cups. Yours is 2 is cups. I'm speaking like Squizgar Squizzle from Metalocalypse. I've been doing that. I watched the whole series again and I absolutely love it. I feel it's one of my favorite cartoons. It's definitely up there. Brandon Smalls is a genius. And so is Tony Blanca that wrote with him as well. So what I see here is that he broke his own heart by being a playboy, which is a very Gemini thing, right? And now he's trying to use his intuition. So I see that he told me he is the one now, but it won't stop me from being. He's in one now. Okay. In one what? He's in a relationship? You don't want to be the side piece, do you? What's going on here now? So he's been a player and he broke his own heart. And I feel like his intuition drew him back to you. Oh. Well, maybe his intuition drew him back to you. So something here, that he was on a break with you. Yeah, Saturn? She doesn't like that. Saturn is a Virgo, triple Virgo with a triple Scorpio. If she doesn't like lying, cheating, and stealing. So she does not approve of any of that. But what I'm seeing is he really does want to move forward and see you as his 2 of Cups. So as far as the feelings go, yeah, that's real, dude. And he's been like looking for something. But the only thing he's found is heartbreak. Why? Because he was a man-ho. Bitch at myself, exactly. Yeah, so you asked if you're going to contact again. So yeah, let him finish this shit up because he is following his intuition. So as far as like from his side, he's being honest because that's what you asked. From his side, he's being honest. He told you that? Well, he was. And so now he's following his intuition. So this is good. So obviously he made bad decisions. Saturn is still shaking her head at him. I know Saturn. Saturn does not like hoes. But Saturn is a lesbian. She's also spayed. She was an old Tibetan nun in a past life, so that's so she's really judgy, my rabbit. I'm not judgy, she's judgy, and she judges me. Okay, so we asked about the future. So we are going to move forward in the future, but it's going to take longer than we thought, maybe. Ooh, because of what? Yeah, because of this. Marriage shit. So he's married, maybe? Or you're married? Some Queen of Pentacles? Maybe you are sideways. Somebody's still getting out of something, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but she can also represent a very abundant woman who's a business lady and a married woman. Because the King and Queen of Pentacles are the married couple. So I don't know. You're married. Okay, so this is what's going to take it a while to move forward. Yeah, Blue, I've got 2 rabbits. It's going to take a while because, yeah, okay. And in the meantime, he's going to feel super sad about it. Oh boy. So this is the future. So it's like you taking a while in this. He's going to feel like he's being juggled. Or maybe he's juggling something that makes him sad. Yeah. So then he's going to be deceptive, or at least not deceptive, because sometimes the 7, let's see what's next to it. He's going to be watching you. And that's a nice card. And learning. What's he going to learn? Watching y'all. To defend. To defend what? That's also a Virgo's card. To defend what? To defend what? Getting to calmer waters. Okay. So, yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the 8 of Cups. 10 of Wands. Spiritually guided. To be faithful. As the King of Swords. Yeah, dude. He is... I don't know if you're going to want to be in a relationship, to be honest. Something's going to change. You may have some fun time, good time, fun time. We both put all cards on the table. I told him I'm getting a separation. Is this like someone you've been in love with this whole time? Are you... Okay, let me ask you a question, Desi. Are you separating because you were already going to separate, or are you separating because of this Gemini? Because my God, don't do anything for a Gemini. You ruin your own life. So, but what I'm seeing is that it's going to be a slow. So what he told you was the truth, right? That was the truth from his side, period. So now the future, though, is what I'm looking at the bottom. So we have something taking a long time to move forward, and it looks like it's you. And he's going to hide his feelings about how he feels juggled, maybe even financially, or that he's really sad about something. About what, I asked? Well, about some sort of strategy or deception or something. Planning, Seven of Swords, to move forward and learn about defending the position to what? I said, to get to calmer waters with you. And then we have walking away after being really stressed out and spiritually guided. You might decide you want to be... Oh my God, wow. Wow, that's intense. It's crazy that you're experiencing the same thing. So Saturn has less judgment now about what you said. But what I'm seeing is that you are the one that is kind of controlling this, actually. As should be, as the feminine should be. We choose what masculine we want. So it looks like you are still walking away. This is overburdensome. And in the meantime, he's just kind of waiting so that he can have this renewed connection with you. So you might decide you want to be single, and that might make him feel super sad because he's been waiting all this time and watching and learning. It's almost like it took him all this time to figure out how he really felt. Yeah, exactly. Walking yourself to the police station. Oh my God. I read once, Lala, that Cancers and Aries are the same because they both want to be daddy and baby. And we are both daddy and baby. There are times that I'm definitely like, daddy, do it, like I'm in charge, I'm thinking. Other times I'm like, baby me. And I feel like Aries is the same. Aries and Cancer are both daddy and baby. Which is kind of confusing. For Cancers, it's because it depends on the moon phase. All right. Oh my God, you poor thing. You poor thing, Desi, you poor thing. Especially since you're a Virgo, that means he just ran fucking roughshod over you the whole time and you just serviced him like a baby. I'm sorry. I think that's one of the worst couples ever, is like Virgo and Aries, because Virgo is the giver and Aries is the taker. Hell no, that is negative. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, so now let's get into your Oracle card. What kind of Oracle do you want? So what do you want to know? So now you've heard it. So now let's do the Lenormand, and then I'll do the Oracle last. Or I can do the Oracle, do a love Oracle for you. So let me see, since it's about love. So these are the 3 love Oracle cards. I don't feel like we need this one because I feel like it's already kind of like that. Anyways, So for the love oracles there. Or pick something that you want to know, and then we'll do Lenormand, that, and then I'll wrap it up with the love oracle. So either way, really. So I can do the oracle, and then you can be like, oh, what does that mean? I don't have to interpret this shit, okay? This shit is already interpreted. That's what an oracle is. I don't need to read an oracle because the card is there. My magic is the oracle comes out in accordance with what you need. This is in-depth, baby. This is the deep dive. This is the one that's worth it. Yeah, it's better to do a deep dive. You know how much I charge for this reading? Not on YouTube? $120. And you know what? People will pay for it. So that's why I don't want to hear anybody give me shit for $37 online. That's my only question. Okay. I think he's going to be torn a little. But I'm going to go in with the Lenormand here. And I'm going to find out, and then I'll do the love messages at the end. It's 37 at the end. So the deep dive and the in-depth in the oracle, you just get one oracle. But with the Lenormand, that's where I go deeper. And I'm going to pull out this Lenormand right now. See you, Taz, if you want a reading, yeah. I got to pay these rabbits. You know how much it costs to have rabbits every month? $120 because they take 2 cups of greens that has to be fresh every day. Greens used to be greens used to be like $1. Greens are fucking $4 for 2 bags of like romaine. It ain't cheap around here. All right. You think bun insurance is cheap? All right. Sorry. What's going on? Yeah, you got the deep one. You confirm intuition and keeping me sane. Bless your heart. Okay. So here we go. I'm just here to help you, right? That's all I have to do. That's my main motivation. If I could eat and live the life I'm a humble person that I wanted just by giving to others, then my goodness, that's why I'm like, let's end capitalism so none of us have to worry. All right, so spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors, let's go deeper. Is Jason going to hold back? Is he going to reach out more? So what's going to happen? Okay. If the clover is in the sun, happiness is sure to come. If clouds are okay, blah blah blah. The clover, so it depends on what's next to it. These have like little limericks on them. They're hilarious. They're like the original. You know how much this costs? I had to find this Lenormand deck. They don't even make it anymore. I found this. Sometimes I look for shit. I'm so stupid. I'll go look for something. There's only one of it. That's when I want it. I'm very Aquarius like that. I don't even make this shit anymore. I think this cost me $80 fucking. I don't even want to talk about it. Like, dang, I should have picked this reading. Well, but you don't have no money, girl. You always got money. Just buy a reading. Hurry up and do it now because I got to go to work. I got to go read all night. So as soon as I get off here, I got to go to work. And I said I would be on until 5:45. So I have time to give you reading. The cross and the ships. All right. If you're steering the ship, the blossom of wealth will bloom over your life. If you inherit money, okay, we don't care about money. So this is the cross. The cross means suffering may appear. The closer the cross, the quicker you will see the end to your loss. So it looks like something has to end first. So what I'm getting is, you asked, is he going to reach out? And I'm saying, how did you guys leave it? Did he tell you he was going to? Is he watching you somehow? Because this is what I'm wondering. Does he have a social media, or how does he keep tabs on you? So let's see about love. The cross can mean the relation. Okay. The anchor, nope, it's not close to this. This is like the most, I had to study this before I started reading this shit. There's not even a real Marie Lenormand necessarily tied with this deck, but so this is saying the clover is the first one. In love, it means love. It says love is a tender plant that needs a lot of care, especially when things are not going well. Work at it and try to be patient. So this is basically saying that you're going to be waiting for the ships to come in, but something else has to end first. So have you talked about how these relationships are going to go? Oh, you found his flyer. I stayed with the bag. That's right. I know you do. That's how I'm going to be now in my life. I'm only going to care about it. Okay, so love. Where's your love taking you? Hold on. Because what I'm seeing is it's almost like you're going to get tired of waiting. That's what I'm seeing with the ships and the cross and the clover. I'm going to get one more. So Spirit, tell us. Spirit, tell us. Will he reach out more? I don't know that he will. Yeah. Let's find out. There's obstacles, but there is hope. So this is very much a reading of and I get this around here too. This person does definitely have feelings for you and want you. There is hope in this, but there are obstacles in the way. So you asked about, is he going to reach out? I don't think he is, but there's somehow that he's going to be watching you, or he's going to find something. And maybe now that you've contacted him, he's going to find a way to get you. That didn't sound weird. To watch you. Sorry. It sounded funny too. So from the Lenormand, you have 2 good cards, right? 2 good cards. This is 2 good cards, 2 bad cards, and a neutral card. So that's like 5. We got a good, about it, very Gemini right here. But the ship is about ship and news coming in. There are obstacles around him communicating, but there's hope. He wants to, but something else has to end first. Something else has to end first. So give me one more on this with the Lenormand. So you asked if he is. Well, he wants to, but there's an obstruction in the way. If there are lilies in your head, what? You wait where virtue treads. If there are lilies near your feet, misfortune is what you soon meet. I don't know what this means. But I feel like you've gotten the 3 flower cards. The 3 flower cards are all about hope. They're all about good conditions. So he is hopeful to reach out to you. However, there are obstacles on the way and information that's still unfolding. Yeah. Okay. Whew, that was a lot. That took a lot to get out. Oh, God. I feel like a Gemini. I felt very into Gemini energy right there. Yeah, take it slow. That's good. Take it slow. All right, now pick one of these for your oracle card. And if anyone else wants a reading, book it now because we're almost done here and I'm going to log off if I don't get any paid readings. So pick one of these oracle things. This is kind of like for someone you're not in contact with. Basically, that'd be from him. So this is going to be his words. This is going to be the message just regarding the relationship. And that's also similar. So his words, and then these are messages. All right, well, hurry up and do it, Tazzy Taz. And I'll have you be the last one. You were a Jimmy. I feel like he wanted to, of course he wanted to meet up immediately. That's why he's sad about waiting. The pink box? Okay. That's why he's sad about waiting. Yeah, I'm holding on. I'm almost done with her and I gotta clean the table. You know that takes me seconds. So spiritual guides, angels and ancestors, tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about Desi and Jason. Give us a message here about this relationship. So he does want to communicate, but there's obstacles in the way. And he is going to be a little sad waiting for you. But maybe that's what he's got to learn, how to defend something. Because if he just goes from one relationship to the next, then he may not know how to be patient. But if he really loves you, then he'll be patient, right? If he can wait. Otherwise, then he just wants something to fill the void in his heart. So we don't want that. We're not doing that anymore. We're not doing any more charity cases. You already lived with an Aries. You express your love. It's important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. Let's get a couple more on this. Reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. Yeah, there is a lot of hope here. And he expressed his love, so I like that. But just be aware of codependency. So he may have some codependency. And I almost feel like that's, and maybe you do too, because you were in that marriage for a long time. Yeah, I'm a great reader. I don't trust us. I wish I could read my own tarot, to be honest. I wish I could find someone like me. I know that other people are like me. I know there are other really good readers, but I just don't know them locally. I'm sure they're here, but I haven't met them. I've not met anyone with powers that are stronger than mine. That's why it's hard for me, because I'm like, I can sense that your senses aren't as powerful as mine. Why would I trust you with that? But I'm picky. All right. Yeah, so be aware of your codependency, honey. So this is kind of a message for you both. So you both are going to reach the goal. There is love here, but there's codependency, so be careful. All right, so I'm going to leave this reading up for a couple of weeks, so you'll have it here. So just know that. Well, I'm glad you liked it, Desi. I told you it was good. I don't lie, cheat, steal, or kill. Those are my vows. And besides, the reason why Buddhists don't do that stuff is because we believe in karma. If I lie, cheat, steal, and kill, guess what? I'm doing it to the future me. I don't want to do that anymore. No more screwing future me over. This me is the past other me screwing me over. I'm still mad at that old me, god damn it. You fucked it up with my wang dangler. Don't give it a penis. It can't handle it. Okay, we're all done here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Well, I do have gifts, and so that's both my burden and my gift, right? Okay, who's next? Has you up? Yeah, don't give her a wang dangler. I ruined everything. I had so much freedom and good karma. They gave me a penis, and I had no spiritual guide, and I just ruined my whole life. I'm surprised I'm even human, if you want to be honest, but I'm lucky. I had so much good karma that it's like, okay, you can be human. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, Tazzy Taz. What's your question as I clean it up? Do you have a deck you want me to use? I'll sage out the Lenormand because you're. And you're it. She's it. And I'm not going to be on this weekend, so I wanted to come on tonight. I'm glad I did because I'm working all weekend. Working today, tomorrow, and all day Sunday. Gotta work. You better work. You're welcome. You better work. I'm a single mom now. To my bunnies. Okay. I am a Cancer for sure. Yeah. Making silly songs. I'm strong. I'm a Cancer stellium, but I'm also 2 heavy Leo placements. So I'm very hot, bubbly water. It's very hot in here. But then I have 1 Virgo Mars and 1 Taurus Moon. So I have some Earth. I don't have enough air, which is usually why I'm attracted to air signs. But I don't know if I can do that anymore ever again. I don't know if I can do that anymore ever again for the rest of my life. Okay, baby, I got it. So ask your question. Be specific. Tap in, babes. Okay, here we go. Be prepared. You're right. I'm ready. I know, right? I've got my feet on the ground. Actually, I'm ready, Taz. So hurry up, because I got 20 minutes. So, which is enough time. Let's do this. What's your question, sweetie? Oh my God. Oh, we're tapping into the big dogs. Okay, well, hold on now. Okay, well, we're gonna use our African Beauty deck. Whew. Girl, you need Jesus Christ and a priest. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I know, I can tell. I can feel it already. Jesus was a Buddhist. I love telling people Jesus was a Buddhist, you guys. If the story of Jesus is true, if there was a Jesus or Yeshua or whatever, he disappeared for 30 years. He traveled. Where did he go? He went to India. He got the teachings of the Buddha. He came back with miracle powers, okay? He didn't have miracle powers when he left, but he came back with them. Why? Because he meditated. And then he tried to give this message to his hometown and they killed him. So, that's the story of Jesus. All right, here we go. Spiritual guide. Angels and ancestors. Tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about this Millie. Ancestors of Millie. What's wrong with this? Here we go. Oh my God, as soon as I lit this, oh my God, Taz, it's going off. And usually this sage thing doesn't last long, so sounds like Tupac. Yeah, I can do Tupac. It's the sage is saging here, Taz. This is already a sign because it doesn't usually burn like this. Usually burns a little enough for me to clean a deck, but now it's still going. Oh boy. I don't know if I want his ancestors in here. Okay. Yeah. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Millie. What exactly do you want to tell? Taz, I know it does say a lot. That's what I'm saying. Usually this thing goes out. So, and when I split the deck, I saw the 9 of Swords and the Star card. Whew. Here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Millie. What message do you have from you through me to Taz about the situation that he doesn't want to talk about? What's going on with this man? Tell us the truth. We gotta know. We gotta know. I'm like screaming at them. They're like, don't scream at us. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so something's taken a long time to be patient and temperate from far away. What I immediately heard is, I don't know how old he is. You've never told me, but I just heard them say this man is a boy. Okay, so yeah. So you've already spent, I don't know how long, it's been a while since y'all have been talking. So it's like, the past is he was waiting patiently from far away, and then he got out himself all up in hangman energy around marriage and family, which you already know because we've already had the drama and the conflict. So this is the past. We already know this. My first line is always the past. It's not going to be telling anybody anything that they don't know. In fact, you should know this. The first line should always be something that is absolutely true that you already know. It shows me. So what I see here is that something took a long time in the past, maybe to even find you. And now, in that story, we have nothing but struggle, bus. Because equal give and take with the tower. Okay, wow. And that's him. So what I heard them say originally was this man is a boy. That's what I heard them say. He's still healing. But the truth is, he doesn't even know about equal give and take. And that's the Tower. All right, well, give me more. Yeah. Because right now he just wants to play, mama, play. He wants to Knight of Wands and explore, yeah. And he doesn't want to be married. But he also doesn't want to be super sad either. This is fucked up. So we have Knight of Wands, 4 of Wands in reverse, not all the way in reverse. 5 of Cups also in reverse. He doesn't want to be sad about it. Because he's trying to manifest. What's he trying to manifest? Walking away after being stuck in his head. Oh, go. Oh, she's very spiritual, Lala. You don't have to tell Taz. She's like super on it. Is it lagging still? Oh my god. What's the problem? Why is there a lag? Okay, I just stood up. All right, it's no more lagging. Why is it lagging? Why? There's nothing wrong with anything over here. Taz, this is fucked up. So I'm getting right now, he just wants to play. He doesn't want to be married. He doesn't want to be sad about that, though. So he's trying to manifest walking away from confusion. And I said, well, what confusion about where to invest? So right now he's just in a clusterfuck of his own mind brain space. Yeah, to have a new beginning. Okay. So what I'm saying is right now, he knows shit isn't stable. He knows it's dissatisfactory. So he's literally trying to manifest this, girl. Look. He's trying to manifest walking away from feeling stuck about how to invest so that he is trying, but there is a very immature part of him that just doesn't know how to do it. This is why you probably has met you, right? He doesn't really know how to do it. He doesn't know how to do this. He wants to work with you. He knows you deserve this new beginning. He wants it too, but he is not know how to do equal give and take. And so you asked about his ancestors. The ancestors saying nobody has ever showed. This is why we have a problem in some unevolved families where they baby their sons to the point of infantilism. Usually that has to do with a single mom because she didn't have a man in her life. And because of the patriarchy where they put men on a higher playing field than they do women. So they treat their daughters like shit and their sons like gods. Expecting what? Someone else is going to pick up your son's shit? No, fuck you. So what I'm seeing is that, yeah, it's like he wants to be this King of Wands, but he wants to work with you alone to explore and learn. Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm in high school. Well, honey, we're way beyond high school now. But these what these young, immature men can do, yeah, to explore being faithful. Oh, God, Taz. What has happened here? I got a page of wands and a page of fucking pentacles. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay. Wow. The bottom of the deck I have the moon, which is what we asked. What does his spiritual guides want you to know? Well, what don't we know? That this is karmic justice and work to have this new beginning and passion with you. Okay. So basically his ancestors are saying this is a lot of fucking work because right now he's too immature for this. He's trying to be Mr. Online entrepreneur, which is great, right? But it's not fully upright. So it's not backwards, but it's just like, yeah. He's trying to be this in the future. He's trying to be the King of Wands, to work together, but he feels like he needs to be on his own because he needs to learn how to change when it comes to his faithfulness. When it comes to his faithfulness, right? Which stresses him out because he does love you. Stresses him out because he does love you. Oh my God, I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out. So here it says 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, the lover's decision, and the marriage. So what your ancestors want, what his ancestors want you to know is this man is immature and he's struggling to learn how to be faithful. Because either he has never been faithful in a relationship or he's never been in a relationship that requires faith, right? Monogamy. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. I agree with you, Lola. I appreciate that. So his ancestors are telling you he does love you. He does want to have a stable new beginning. But right now he's confused. And he wants to actually walk away from that confusion, but he doesn't know how. So then the future is, well, he wants to try, but then he thinks, well, I should just be alone because I need to learn how to change to be faithful. If that's the truth, that he does need to be alone in order to be faithful, that would be great. But unfortunately, what happens is men don't spend it. Men usually, women I don't think have this problem. Now, hashtag not all, right? We're going to hashtag not all. But if he will spend time alone and learn how to be faithful, that's one thing. However, a lot of men don't. They don't want to be alone because they can't stand it. And what happens is the more you outsource your happiness and peace with distractions like sex and drugs and rock and roll and women and so forth, the more unhappy and unpeaceful you become. And so then as we age, we don't know how to self-sustain and self-source and be happy on our own. So we're constantly seeking outside of ourselves for something. I'm very fortunate. I found Buddhism at 22. I rewired my brain chemistry. I stopped depression in my family line. I did the whole reboot. But I was determined to do that because I was like this in a past life and I don't want to do it again. So he is stressed because he does love you. He knows you're the soulmate. And he knows he has to make a decision. He knows he has to make a decision. And so he's just fucking brain buddled. Like he doesn't, he's all fucked up. Yeah, because he doesn't want to be this way. He wants to be an emperor. Whoa. He wants to be an emperor and he sees you as an empress. Like he knows that you're this person. However, he doesn't feel like he has the whatever it takes to be one yet. And it could just be time. And I don't know if you want to wait. So his ancestors are telling you, yeah, he loves you. That's real. That's not fake. And he wants to be faithful. He wants to have a stable new beginning. He wants something stable and forgiving. Now, the only thing I can think of that you might be able to dissuade him is be like, hey, dude, if we get together and we spend our life together, maybe in the future we will be open. Because I feel like people worry about this. Right? They worry about, oh my God, I'm married in my 20s. I'm going to spend the rest of my life banging the same person, especially as slutty ass Scorpio. And so I don't know what to say. But that's what his ancestors wanted you to know, that he does have feelings, but he's very much at war with himself because he doesn't know how to change. He doesn't know how to give equal give and take. And even just the way that he may treat you is not as good as you deserve because he's just doesn't know. This is a lot. Like I said, I'm a lot. I'm going to get out of here. All right. So what else do you want me to ask? So now I'm going to use the Lenormand. So you just want me to ask like if he'll change or how it's going to go, or what do you want? Be specific with your Lenormand, and then we'll do the same with the other love messages. I'll give you the same options that I gave her. And then I got to get out of here because I got to get ready to go. So tell me what you want to know with the Lenormand, and then I'll do or you can do a different oracle. If you don't want to do love oracle, I could pick something else altogether, but yeah, I wanted to wait. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe he wanted to lock you down because, like I said, he has feelings for you. That's not the that's not the problem. So probably he did want to lock you down and be like, hey, let's get married. But then he's like, oh, shit. Like the reality of it all. Oh, I love what you're saying, Lala. That's such a good little Cancer. Cancers are so sweet. So what do you want? I want to wrap this up, babe. I'm logging off. I'll leave this up and you guys can check on your readings as you want. What do you want to find out? So the ancestors are saying, yeah, he loves you. He just doesn't know how to be a faithful, balanced man yet. So you still there, Taz? What do you want to know from the Lenormand? I don't know. Okay, so let me ask this. So spiritual guides, so ancestors of Billy, what else do you have to say about his progress and how he's going and how he's trying to learn? Because I feel like the message is you were here to teach him this, right? But you're such a high caliber woman that there's no, like you said earlier, you can't gaslight us, you can't lie to us, you got to be honest. So if you can't be honest, yeah, look at this. I love this. This is hope. If there are lilies on your head, you wave 2 reds. Okay, so that was on the head too. Okay, so that's a good one. Wow, it landed on the head. Wow, thank you, ancestors. They're saying there's hope here. Hope. Out of the scam. Hope for what? Hope for if he has to cut something out. What? That flew out. With his house. Oh my God. Fortune, luck, and money and love. These things will come to those who are blessed from above. So the hope is he still, who does he still live with his auntie in his community? Okay, there's something about he needs to stop something. Who is he stopping? We're stopping. He needs to stop. There's hope if he stops something with his house and his family and his community. And people stealing from him. What? This is the mice at the bottom of the deck. Maybe there are people, you know, babe, I don't know. You said his auntie did some hoodoo. I'm not making any big assumptions or anything, but yeah, and live his truth. I think he does love her. That's what the cards keep saying. That's not the problem. There's something around the family and somebody stealing from him. This is saying that there's hope if this family and community stop stealing from him. Right. There's hope if somebody stops stealing. You're stealing. I told him that he didn't believe it. Somebody's stealing from him. They might be doing some sad magic. Yeah. They're stealing from him. They're stealing his hope, maybe. Maybe that's it. And that's what I feel like happened when you told me about it. Right? That you told me, and then it's like his family just came in and they just was like, no, you're too young. See, that's what I'm saying. This is what happens. I know that happened to a Puerto Rican guy. Like they basically want him to stay single and weird. Why? Because you never had a husband and you need a man around? Like, what's wrong with you, you fucking crazy bitch? Put your Santeria chicken down. Now all the Santeria bitches, all the Bruja is going to come after me. Well, good luck, bitches. Good luck getting through my Vajra fence. You going to fuck around and find out with the wisdom Buddha. Come at me, bro. See what happens. I'm so sassy. Because our Vajrayana magic only works with light. Our offerings aren't live animals. They're only for love and compassion. And so Manjushri has the sword of wisdom and love. He would never harm others. So if you try to come after his only daughter, you won't regret it. Because I am his only daughter. In this lifetime, anyways. All right, so now that I've sassily told everyone to fuck off. Uh-oh, we don't want that. Hey, Kaiser, how's it going, sweetie? I'm getting ready to go. Yeah, that's spiritual cleanse. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Lala, you're right. Is that what you want for your oracle? You didn't... What do you want for your oracle? I gotta go. I'm screaming. I gotta go wash my butt. Somebody's stealing something from him with his family and friends, period. End of story. I don't know if that's just his energy, his time, or they're just having a shitty influence on him. They may not be doing any sort of like actual voodoo or anything. Not you screaming at me. I know I scream. Hurry up. Okay, I'm gonna ask him, they may not be doing any sort of sad magic. Spiritual guides, is Millie's family and friends doing sad magic on him? Like, what's the deal? Okay, I didn't like that. That was a yes. It landed over here on top of this. So it looks like it. So even if it's not directly like voodoo or something, they might be, I think just their words alone are the magic. No, I'm not, sweetie, but I'll be back next week, babe. Or you can always email me for a private. It's way more expensive, but you can still do it. Okay, Taz, do you want to get... tell me your oracle, darling. Do you want to love oracle or what? I'm going to start to clean this up. So, unfortunately, it looks like people are doing magics, and I don't know what to say to that. People should just do magic on themselves. What the fuck is wrong with people? They don't believe in karma. That's what's wrong with them. Action and effect are real, you guys. What we want for others comes back to us. Probably not in this lifetime. That's the fucked up thing. That's why no one believes in karma. Because it doesn't happen in one life. Because you can't have it that way. Unless your vibration is super high, you don't have your karma come back in that lifetime. Yeah. Which one are the oracle cards then? Do you want the one that you're not, the one that where he tells you messages? Yeah, pray for him. Oh, I appreciate you. Words are spells, Nikki. You're right. Listen, I ain't got time for this. I'm like yelling at my deck. Why is this like this? Who makes these boxes? Oh my gosh. Not me wrestling with an oracle box. So, okay. So, yeah. I gotta go wash all this energy off me before I get more people's energy on me. Oops. Where's the lady? I want to think here again. What lady? What lady? What lady? What you talking about, girl? She's my lady. What you talking about? Because I don't know what you talking about. It's the lady. What? All right, spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Let's put these away. The nice lady above. I can't find. Oh, you mean Lala? Yeah, she was so sweet. Oh, she was. That was the sweet one? Yeah, Lala Thomas 9673. Oh, there she is. Yeah, family, right? God. That's the thing. They want to be the only influence over that person's life, and it's sick and weird. Family is weird. It's a blood cult. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with blood, magic, and My family's my spiritual family. The only father I ever had was my spiritual father, and my mother's Mother Earth and Mother Buddha. Because those families have lasted lifetimes and have been with me through all the weird genetics I've taken. Listen, I told you I've only been white twice. I've only been born in the West twice. Okay. This place sucks too. All right. Turns out this also sucks. Turns out you can't move to another continent and things get better because your karma comes with you. They can't touch you. All right, here you go. His code. Okay, so spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Millie. What is it that he would like to say right now to Taz if he wasn't hiding like a baby? What messages does Millie have for Taz? What messages does Millie have for Taz? Yeah, they can't touch you. Yeah, the most spiritually protective they can't touch. I regret my behavior, so whatever he did, he regrets, but he probably never apologized for. I never meant to hurt you. Can we just talk it over? What happened? And you're adorable. So, wow, I don't know what happened, but that's what he wants to say. He's sorry. Seems like a fight to me. And he thinks you're adorable. All right, sweeties. Well, your reads will be up for at least a couple weeks. So what the ancestors want to know, he's immature and he's fighting himself because one part of him really wants to be faithful and he wants to learn how to be faithful. And the other part is like, I want to be immature and single. So yay. Yay for you, right? He should be. Well, he is sorry. I don't know what happened, but he feels bad about it. He feels bad, darling. Okay, all right, babies. Well, I'm not going to be on this weekend because, like I said, I'm working all weekend, but thank you, everybody that came and bought a reading. It really helps. That helps me. It helps the channel. I love you guys. If you want a personal reading that's not on the channel, if you can't wait until the next time I'm on, which I have no idea when that will be because I'm very fucking busy for the next month. Very busy. And so this channel is not going to get the attention that it used to get when I had more free time, but that's okay. We knew that would happen. All right, Taz, I love you guys. All right, you guys have a wonderful weekend. I love you. Like I said, if you want a personal reading, just email me at magigrabbittarot@gmail.com. And otherwise, I'll just see you when I'm on here next. So thank you. And big hugs and love. And always remember that you deserve love. All right. Oh, thank you for being good and sweet. You too, Nikki. You too, Lala. You too, Taz. You too, Kaiser. Big love to all of you. Everyone deserves love and happiness and freedom.